It would be hard to find a person with more dedication to a school that they never attended than Vince Martin has for Coe College. Vince graduated from Stanford University with a Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering and earned an MBA from Harvard Graduate Business School.
I was privileged to serve as Vince and Jan's pastor during their time in Wisconsin. Vince served as an elder on our session, that's a governing board of our church, for nearly half of the time that I was there. And I am quite certain that I learned more from Vince than he ever learned from me. Vince modeled a style of leadership which I have tried to practice myself. He is one of the best problem solvers I've ever known. When problems did arise, rather than asking who did this or how did it happen or who's to blame, his first response was always, so what do we need to do about it? Leaning forward, finding a way out, looking for the next possibility. Not only do I consider Vince to be one of my most influential mentors, I also feel very blessed to call him friend. When we were together, we didn't just talk about church and business, we talked about family and life. I always deeply admired the way you loved Jan and your family, and I will always be grateful for the way you cared about me and mine. Congratulations on being honored by Coe College with this Founders Medal. Well deserved, my friend, and God's continued blessings.
Vince's professional career has taken him around the world with a variety of different companies, but it was his time in Cedar Rapids with FMC Linkbelt that brought the connection to Coe.
Every time I visit with Vince, I'm struck by a couple of things. He's very interested in everything happening in Cedar Rapids as well as the college. And so he's quick to hear about what the college is working on, what our opportunities are, what our challenges might be. But then Vince always wants to know about what's next. How can we advance the college to meet whatever challenge or take advantage of opportunities that are in front of us? And then wonderfully, he graciously always asks what he can do to help. How can he move Coe toward that mark that we're trying to gain? I don't know how Coe got so lucky that he landed next to Roby Kessler, one of the all-time great Coehawks, as his neighbor, because she's the one who brought Vince and Jan into Coe's orbit. And what a lucky day for Coe. We are so very fortunate to count them amongst our friends. And I'm thrilled that the college has chosen to honor Vince and his incredible impact on this college with this prestigious award.
With his knowledge and expertise and leadership, it was a wonderful addition to the Board of Trustees. My goodness, a great opportunity, to have Roby ask him to serve and his willingness to serve on the Board of Trustees. What a wonderful addition, and what he's done for Coe is just I'm very, very grateful for, and I know Roby would be very grateful. Vince, I'm so proud of you. You are certainly deserving of this award. Thank you so much for all you've done for Coe.
Through the philanthropy of the Martin Family Foundation, Vince and his late wife Jan have made a significant impact on the Coe College campus and in organizations nationwide.
In my 38 years in business, nobody has had a greater impact upon me than Vince, and I know there's many people that have worked with Vince that feel exactly the same way. Vince has been a teacher and a mentor to many, and he's always shown by example what it means to be a leader. Being the CEO often requires difficult decisions, and Vince has taught us all how to balance business objectives with operating and maintaining a culture and workforce that recognizes the individual and the contributions and sacrifices that all his employees make. Vince has also shown so many of us about the importance of giving back to the community, not just financially, but through positions of leadership. So typical of Vince, at some point he was the president of most of the nonprofits that he so generously gave his time and money to, from the United Way to the arts, his church, and then of course to Coe College. Vince has served as a trustee and life trustee of Coe College for more than 30 years, a university he did not attend as a student, but he's remained committed to from his time working many years ago in Cedar Rapids. I cannot think of anyone more deserving. Vince, congratulations on this honor of receiving the Coe Founders Medal.
Coe College salutes Vince Martin as a 2022 recipient of the Founders Medal.